What's going on, everybody out there? This is your boy, man, coming to you live today. You know I don't work this week, so I got some time to drop a couple videos. And this video I'm gonna drop today, man, is basically I'm trying to see how many guys out there would like to share what company you work for, and whether your company is a good company to work for or a bad company to work for. Just be honest, you know. Sometimes, most of the times, what truck drivers do, they just go around and hate on each other, you know. Like you have a lot of drivers, they're over the road, they're trying to come local, and you notice that you don't find many drivers that's willing to share any knowledge of any good companies that they know about. And then you have those local drivers that just want to get away, want to drive over the road, and vice versa. You don't have drivers sharing accurate information. And you even have some truck drivers out over there that's on the road. They're quick to tell you how good they're doing in their lease purchase situation. You know, like, I just want you guys to be honest, you know. So if you can go ahead in the comment section, just leave a comment, you know, just put what company you work for, you know what I mean, whether you think it's a good company or not. Or if you don't feel comfortable putting the company you work for right now, you can go ahead and put a prior company that you work for, you know. Like, I can start, you know what I mean. I was working for US Food. I worked for them for a while, and they was a good company to work for. They paid very good. The work is very hard work, but I was home every night, you know. And no matter what some guys say, there's some guys that's on the road that they're gonna tell you that you can go local, you're gonna work hard, but you're not gonna get no time to spend with your family anyway. That's total bullshit. Like, how could you be home and not spend time with your family? So you do get to spend more time with your family when you're home, and you just get more time for yourself, man. But it's a physical work, but it can be done, especially for guys that like to stay in shape. You know what I mean? Guys that just don't like to, you know what I mean? Just guys that physical type of guys. You know what I'm saying? To me, I take food service work. It's just like it was just getting paid for it's just a big ass exercise getting paid to do it. That's the way I see it. You know what I'm saying? You meet some good people, the customers are good, you know, and that's what I think about that. Before food service, I was an owner operator with my own truck, not a lease purchase. I had my own truck. I was leased on to Mag Carriers. They're out there in Darren, Georgia, and I was doing pretty good. You know, it's a good company to run for, and I was with them for a while, and a couple other companies that I was leased onto with my own truck. I never once believed in that lease purchase stuff. To me, it was like, and this is just my opinion, to me, lease purchase is just like a stupid shortcut. That's just my opinion, you know. We can debate that all day. You know what I mean? That's a stupid shortcut. That's just me. You know what I mean? And any lease purchase guys that's currently doing lease purchase right now, I mean, if you guys need like any advice on how to get your own truck, I mean, I'm gonna leave my email. We can chop it up one-on-one, you know, because it's not hard, guys. You know what I mean? Like, I think you should, if you really want to be an owner operator and get your own truck, you should go from company to owner operator, not lease purchase. But that's a total another different subject. I was also leased on with a company called Suntech out of Jacksonville, Florida. They were good. And I was also leased on to a company, Exact Transportation, out of Lakeland, Florida. They was pretty they out of a scale from 1 to 10, that's pretty much the only company that I was leased on with that I give a 1, number 1 out of 10. They was pretty much hot garbage. You know what I mean? You pretty much had to be buddies with your dispatcher to get good runs and stuff like that. So they was hot garbage, man. And before all of that, my very first company that I started with is Swift Transportation. Now, out of a scale of 1 to 10, if I didn't have my CDL and I went to Swift, I would give them like a 3. But since that's where I got my CDL from, and they're the one that put me on, I owe them a 10. You know what I mean? Even though everybody knows Swift is hot garbage, but it is what it is. They're the one who put me on, got me my CDL. I got it for free over there in Millington, Tennessee. You know what I mean? That was way back in the days. I got my CDL like in 2005. You know what I mean? So, and that's it. I work a couple other companies. You know what I mean? Before I got into trucking, I worked for Coca-Cola. It was a good company to work for, man. I was doing sales and a bunch of other stuff. And back then, we was making good money. I guess the money that we was making, we thought we was hot shit. But come to think about it, man, like I didn't know it was that much money in trucking. You know what I mean? So that's just a few of the companies I work for, man. I tend to stay at a job for a long period of time. That's because when I'm going to a job, or when I had my truck and I was going to lease on to another company, I always did my research, man. I did a thorough research. That's why I decided to drop this video for any guys that work with a company. If you think your company was hot garbage, you can go ahead and put it in the comment section. And also, if you think your company was a good company, I would like to hear that also. You know what I mean? And this video was inspired by a comment I got, man. You know, because I'm trying to help guys get off the road, and I'm just giving them advice on what I'm doing locally. You know what I mean? All I can do is share my experience. So this video was inspired by somebody that dropped me a comment. I'm not even gonna put their name out there because I don't think they're trying to help nobody. You know, their comment was, I've always heard food service makes good money. I'm reading their comment right now. I always heard food service makes good money. They should, because they work the shit out of you guys for that money. That's false. I don't touch shit. I guarantee I make 3 times what you make a week, and I'm off on weekends. You ain't got no life. I ain't got no life, y'all. You ain't got no life in that food service, bro. It's all in your face. My face been looking like this ever since I was a little kid, so I don't even get where it come from. That shit's for the birds. I'm not a bird, and I lasted almost 5 years with U.S. Food. I'm not a bird. Work smart, not harder. I mean, hey, man, hey. That's a good point. Work smart, not hard. Okay. But hey, someone has to do it, because I need my favorite spots inventory on point when I order what I want. So clearly, this guy's saying, let me break it down. He's basically saying he wouldn't do that shit, which is not a big deal. It's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? As I'm saying, for the guys that like to stay physical, when you enjoy what you do, it's not work. Trust me, it don't become work. You know what I mean? So he's right to share his opinion, but this is what I don't like with people, right? You share your opinion, right? And then you say that you make 3 times as much as I do, which I was an owner operator. I mean, we can also debate that, but I mean, I believe him. If he's running with the right brokers and stuff, I believe him. I give everybody a benefit of the doubt. So if you make 3 times as much as I do, you know what I'm saying, which is good for you, because what I make is good for my family. You know what I mean? So thank God you're making 3 times the amount I do, because that's taking care of you and your family. But the thing I don't like, you know what I mean? So somebody asked him a question, right? They was like, what do you haul? Blank. He don't answer them. So this is what I don't get. Like, if somebody got something to say, all you guys got to do is like for instance, if I come and I say, if I hear somebody that's over the road right now saying that, oh, I'm going to drive tankers, that's the best local job there is. I got proof that food service pays better. I can prove it. You know what I mean? So I can come in and I can prove that. So somebody like this, they should be like, oh yeah, I haul such and such, and I work for such and such. Right now they're not hiring, but they'll be hiring soon. I'll keep you in touch. You know what I'm saying? That's what my whole channel is about. Truck drivers helping each other, man. You know what I mean? Just like all that negative stuff, man. Just leave that to the little kids, man. I don't got time for that. You know what I mean? But hey, I'm just one person, man. Everybody's like entitled to their opinion. You know what I mean? But it's good that some people are making 3 times more than we are. You know what I mean? That's good for them. Everybody can't make the same amount of money. You know what I mean? So anybody that just thinking about getting their CDL, if you want to make 3 times as much as we are, I can help you with that too. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to be on the road making $250,000 a year to $300,000, I got the connection, man. Over the years, I built up these connections. But guess what? I'm doing what I want to do right now. You know what I mean? That's when you know that when you're in control of your life, you're gonna do what you want to do when you want to do it. Like right now, if I want to go buy a truck right now, I could. You know what I mean? But I choose to be home. You know what I mean? I choose to go to a few Miami Hurricane games this year. I'm gonna be going on Saturdays. I'm gonna try to catch me a couple Dolphin game on Sundays. I choose to do that stuff, man. I choose to be there for my daughter that just started middle school, that's trying to make the soccer team, and she needs somebody to push her. She came to me to ask me to push her. I owe her that. I choose to do that. You know what I'm saying? I choose to pick up my kids from school every day. You know what I mean? To kick ball with my son every day. I choose that. So in this trucking game, man, you got a choice. You know what I mean? So I appreciate everybody listening to this video, man, and I really appreciate it if you just jot down what company you work for, and you just put, if they're hot garbage, you can go ahead and put that. I just want you guys to be honest, man, because my movement, man, is all about helping people, and I just want people to understand that I'm not a company's cheerleader. I'm not here to be a company's cheerleader and all that bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna shake no pom-poms for a company, but if I work with a company and it's a good company, I'm gonna spread it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna. The negative companies that I work for never really stick in my brain, so I don't really have nothing to say about a negative company. But if somebody asks me a question about a company, and I knew somebody that worked for those companies, then I can give my opinion. You know how many guys I got to go to Mag Carriers there in Georgia, and I don't ask for nothing in return because I don't want nothing. You know what I mean? And they're doing good. You know what I mean? I didn't even ask them to use me as a reference because I really don't care. I don't care about stuff like that. You know what I mean? So when you guys come with y'all comments, man, just think about trying to help people. You know what I mean? And that's what it's all about, man. So that's all I got today, man. So just catch me on the next one, and that's all I got for y'all.